Good evening, everybody. I hope we're all glad and staying nice and warm. It's been a bit blustery out there, hasn't it? I hope everyone is staying safe and is hopefully by the fire or roaring fire and got the TV or YouTube on. So great to see everybody tonight. I'll say a few hellos to everybody. Angie's there. Looking forward to seeing what I can do. Well, so am I. Who else we have? We have got Trudy, we have Ellie, Rachel, Kay, we have Sue, we have Jeanette. Hi, Jeanette. And we have Jane as well. So great to see people from the design team. Oh, and Facebook user. If you put your name at the end, because of privacy settings, I can't see who you are. So it's great to see everybody tonight. I hope you had a nice Halloween or whatever you did do on the 31st. In the UK, obviously, we have bonfire night coming up in a few days. So, you know, that's where it's going to get a little bit noisy. Oh, wow. We've got loads of people here. So, hello to May as well and Handy Scandy. So, yeah, great to see everybody. So, tonight, we're doing things a little bit different. I say a little bit, not much different. We're still doing a demonstration. But what we're also going to do is basically most of the products that I'm going to be using, especially like the snowflakes, they have got a 50% discount. Yes. So if you go on the website and you don't actually have these products, then you can, you know, put them into your basket and check out, because you don't have to do anything else. There's no code to give you. They've already been reduced on the website for you tonight. So I'm not sure how long that's going to stay on the website. Maybe Helen will let me know, but who knows? Yeah, so there is a 50% discount. Let me just show you what I'm going to be using tonight. So tonight I'm going to be using this amazing stamp set. Love this one, the Snowflake Grunge. It's called Snowflake Grunge, but it's not that grungy. I don't think it's that ultra grungy. It's got a few nice little elements in there as well, but I like that. Very, very nice. So you can see how big this is. Gorgeous there. You've got those like circles, got a few bit of grid there and text, and yeah, looks really, really nice. Lovely, lovely large stamp. Perfect for your card making, absolutely perfect. We also have this gorgeous little snow flurry that comes in the set. We have this amazing, lovely word snow in a kind of grunginess, but that looks really cool. And we also have snow is falling. So I'm going to be using that tonight. And also, I'm going to be using our Frosty stencil. Now, it's called Frosty because, you know, to me, it seemed frosty. But if you did it in green, possibly, it could be like pine needles, on a tree. So it'll work both ways. So that's nice to see everybody. We've got Jackie here as well. Yeah, so it's great. Just great to see everybody. So obviously, with the offer tonight... I say tonight, with the offer at the moment. So on the website, they do have 50% off. If you're also smart, I will show you what else we have, because that's not our only snowflake that we do. We do another one. We have this one, which is Let It Snow. Again, similar in size, but really cool. It's got some obviously extra elements in there as the same with the other one. It's a bit more solid in colour, so you can stamp that in, say, a white, or stamp it and emboss it in white. Looks really cool. We've got Let It Snow. We've got some smaller snowflakes. We've got like snow falling there. We've got also the word snowflake as well. So if you wanted not snow, but you wanted a snowflake, that looks really cool. And also we have a lovely, really cool mini set, which is called Simply Snowflakes. Hence the name. Obviously, we have 3 snowflakes in there, but again, they're just different again. You know, you can never have too many snowflakes. That's what I think anyway. So there's a nice range and a nice selection there. You can mix them up as well. They'll work really well together. And we have that as well. So all of those do have a 50% off. Yes, they all have a 50% off on the website. So please check them out. You may already have them. Excellent. So you're just going to be really interested in my demonstration. Normally, I'll give you the heads up now, and I'll be totally honest with you. I didn't do hardly any preparation except in my head. So I'm trying to get used to more kind of fluidity and just doing it creating it as I go, without kind of a lot of preparation and thought gone into it. Not that you don't think, but not a lot of pre-preparation, if you know what I mean. So that's what I'm trying to do, a bit more kind of off the cuff and a bit more kind of real. That's how I would actually do it. So I'm just reading. Oh, Ali's just checking her stash list to see if she's got them as well. Well, it's a good time to check if you've got them. So again, as I say, these all have 50% off on the website. So do check them out. Under the obviously individual product names, they're not in a section. So just go and find them wherever they are. They're probably in a Christmas section anyway. But yeah, have a look at those. Right, shall we make a start? Let's go and make something, shall we? Because I don't want to be here all evening and take up all of your time. Just before I start, I did want to say, if you obviously use Instagram, obviously you probably already know about our visible image Instagram page. But I also have my own Instagram as well. So if you want to check out Mark X Designs, then please check me out. And if you like it, you can follow me if you'd like to. That'd be great. So what I did post on there last night, I do believe, was a card I found ages ago that I made, which was, let's move these out of the way. Just wanted to show you this one. This was the using a holly stamp. So it was this. Again, another mini stamp as well. Really cool. I love this one. One stamp and you can create an amazing card. Really, really cool to do. That's using a few oxide inks, but I think that looks really cool. I think it's but I didn't. I showed everybody last night. I did a little video of it showing exactly, some of the angles of it. But what I didn't show you was the inside. So I did something on the inside as well. And I only just remember when I saw it. So I thought I'd show you tonight. So I did that. And again, that is another stamp. So you can have Happy Christmas or Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. That is another small mini stamp set as well. Really cool. I love that one. If you can just see there, I've actually stamped it in red and black at the same time. So it's kind of got that kind of vintagey look to it. Looks really cool. Love that stamp set. So again, a couple of other ideas for you. Bit of gild and wax around the outside. Yeah, really cool. I think it's superb. So let's get on to tonight's project, shall we? So we'll start off with a piece of card as we normally do. This is I think this is a piece of watercolor card stock. Let me just zoom out just a little bit so you can see. Now the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get my stamping platform, and I'm going to get my large. I'm going to use the large Snowflake Grunge stamp. I'm going to stamp that into the center, and then we'll clear emboss it. So I'm just getting my stamping platform. Again, if you're using big stamps, I would always recommend using a stamping platform. It just makes your life easier. I don't know what everybody else does. I used to be old school and just use a block all the time, but I think these definitely serve a good purpose. So I'm going to ink it now. You can do it in black if you want to, but I'm going to use a VersaFine Clair, and this is going to be a blue. And I know it's quite a lightish blue, but or a bright blue, I would say. But what is nice is that when you clear emboss it, it kind of darkens it up a little bit, and I love having it blue rather than black tonight for the snowflake. So let me just ink this up. Again, this is a lovely, absolutely gorgeous. Can you see all the little details there in the stamp? And we'll just stamp this down. Again, this is going to be clear embossed. So if you don't get it right the very first time, just go back in with your ink pad and just ink it up again. So just seeing where we go now. There you can see. Just take that off. Again, looking really nice. But I'm gonna go in again because I want it a little bit darker. because I'm going to clear emboss it. So I want it nice and wet. So I'm just reading some of the comments as I'm crafting here. What's everyone else been doing tonight? Everyone's gone quiet. Maybe I'm not updating. I hope you can still shout if you can still see me and hear me. Okay, that's perfect. So I'm just going to take this off. There. And what I'm going to do next is I'm going to clear emboss that. Some clear embossing powder. So just put that there. And I'm using the Wow Superfine. So I'm just going to sprinkle that over. I've been very busy today. Obviously, we've been packing lots of orders, but also I do really need to clear my craft area out because it's looking absolutely shocking. I will not show you I will not show you how bad it is, but it's really bad. So let's just clear and emboss this now. Heat it up. I like the fact that it does go darker, so it's going to look really, really nice. No chance. I'm not showing anybody my my absolute state. It's horror. It's horrible. Maybe when I've tidied it up. So there we go. So that's lovely now. We've got that lovely. Oh, I think I've missed a bit there. Let me just go back in. Told you, keeping it real. There we go. Okay, so that's our lovely embossed. So we need to add more colour to this now. We do really do. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get my stencil next, and I'm going to put the stencil over the top. And what I'm going to try and do is I'm just going to blend in some distressed colours around the edges, just to bring in a little bit more colour and a little bit more of a focal point to the centre of the card. So I'm just going to go around this now. So I'm just going to place this down. I think I'm just going to hold it by hand, and I'm sitting down to do this. I think it's more comfortable for myself. So, little bit of ink. Just zoom in on that camera a second there. And I'm just going to gently go around this now, just to add in some dimension. And this is a lovely little stencil. It really is nice. I'm going around it quite lightly to start off with. This colour is this is broken china at the moment, but I may go in with a second colour. I'm just holding it down by hand and kind of freestyle going around the stencil. It's a shame I'm not ambidextrous. I could, kind of just swap hands. So you can start to see how that's looking now. But I will go back in there, and I do want to give it some more. It's a bit darker there, but I can see exactly where that's going to go in now. That's lovely, absolutely stunning. I might go with a little bit of a darker colour actually. What's this one? This one's Ice Spruce. I can't remember if I've ever used this colour before. I can't remember what it's like. Oh, it's like a grey, it's a kind of grey colour. I like that as well. Definitely darker. There we go, just around the edges there. Sometimes you get colours and you never use them. So it's always nice to grab a new one out, or one that I've never used before anyway. It's a very juicy ink pad actually. This is a very juicy one, brand new. So we'll see how that's going. Oh, I'm loving that extra colour there. Now, we're not finished yet. What we do need to do is we need to add colour and dimension to the rest of the card. So I'm going to get some broken china out again, and I'm going to get to brush. So what I should do is I'm just going to spritz some water down there. And we'll get a paintbrush. Oh, this one's already, oh look. I think that's what you get for not cleaning your brush. I think I'll clean it now. Right, okay. So let's get some tissue. Right. So it must have been from my last session. Always clean your brushes, Mark, he says. Okay. That's better. So what I'm going to do first of all is I'm picking up some of the water on the brush, and I'm just going to go, oops, a bit too wet there still with colour, just pick that up. I'm just going, wetting the card stock, just so that when I attach the, when I put some coloured ink on there, it's going to flow better around the card. Not too worried there. Now bring in some of that colour. This is the therapeutic part now. And if you want to go darker, I think you might have to go darker here. That's Mermaid Lagoon as well, so might have a little bit of Mermaid Lagoon in there. And it's nice how we can get those colours to mix and blend out as well, so I love that. I think this is the first time I've actually used this stamp set, and it's my stamp set as well, so yeah, it's, I've been so busy with others, sometimes you don't get as much chance to play as you would like to. So all I'm doing is, again, the trick is to get that water flowing on your card first of all, and then add that colour in that you want to, and just pull it across your card. If you think you've got too much water, just use some less water and more of the ink. And as you can see, as we go around there now, we're really starting to bring this to life now. So if you want it darker, just go in with a, I think I like the centre very dark, a lot darker. We'll come back to that. Always come back to it. You know, if it's a little bit too wet or you're not sure yet, just move on and then come back to it. And I like mixing those colours around there as well. You get more of a kind of natural feel as well. So this is the this is definitely the therapeutic part of the evening, and you know, hopefully it shouldn't take too long to bring this to life. You know, you don't have to be, you know, an amazing artist to colour these in, and you certainly don't have to do it this way. If you want to use your pens or anything else, then it's it's very easy to do. I do like the watercolour. I think it's very, very just calming. And you can highlight any details that you want. You can go around your circles if you want to. It's entirely up to you how you do it. Just again, this is it's not a tiny brush, but it's not a huge one either. But it's good because it's got a nice little point on it as well, so you can get quite a lot of water or ink onto your brush, and then you can move it around. You can put as much on or as little as you want. So as you can see, I'm just going in and out there, maybe adding a little bit more colour here and there, a little bit darker, less water, more ink. Especially if you want that kind of watercolour effect that you're going for. I'm trying to go a little bit darker to the edges, and then as it's going out, it should be less. So I'm just pulling those colours around. What you don't want to be is you don't want to be too regimented as you're doing it. Just kind of let it flow as it goes. And you do start to have something that does start to come to life. So I'm just going to turn this round, because you just turn around to obviously the way you're most comfortable. God, I can't speak tonight, I must admit. So I need to thank everybody who's ordered. We had a fantastic sale on. So if you managed to get yourself something, then that's amazing. I know the sale is finished at the moment. There were some fantastic offers, and again, we're trying to please lots of people by putting extra offers on for things like this, especially this time of year. We're kind of past Halloween now, and we're heading towards Christmas, which is great. I haven't managed to pick up a mince pie yet. I'm sure I will. Way before Christmas, so I think I may have to dip in and get myself one when I go shopping next. So this is where you just got to go around and just enjoy what you're doing. This is the whole point of doing this, is to enjoy it. Creating and just being relaxing. So as I'm just going around there. And you see how I kind of mix those colours in, so they're starting to mix into the darker colours on the outside. Now there's a few more things I will show you once I've finished this. Again, we're nearly there. I mean, you could probably do it very, very quickly. Quicker than I'm doing this and talking at the same time as I'm reading some of the comments. Ali's saying that watercolouring is calming. Sometimes the wrong paper. But you can use other papers. You just got to be a little bit more careful. Maybe it's not as forgiving as watercolour cardstock, but you can. If you're a little bit more careful, you can probably get away with it. I've used non-watercolour cardstock before, and you can manage. I think a lot of the time it's you've got to manage with. Sometimes you've got to manage with what you've got in your stash. So just going around there now. Just kind of. I think the two colours work really well together. They kind of like go and then to the outside as well. I think that really works. So just going around there. Not you don't, as I say. Everybody can do this. I try and do things that everybody can do, but even just by watching me, you don't have to be an artist. I mean, I did art in school, and that's probably about it. Like most people, and then you just practice yourself, and you do get better. And you kind of after a while you kind of know what does work and what doesn't. So it's sometimes nice. This is so therapeutic. I could just shut up and just carry on painting for ages without talking. So, right. I'm trying to show you as well without going off camera. Okay, I'm just trying to see on the camera where I want to just add a little bit more touch in there. I might just go around that circle there. Just wash that down a touch. We may want to just a little bit more of the darker blue there as well. Again, you can see I'm doing, sometimes it's brushing, sometimes it's a little bit of dabbing as well, you know, and picking up a little bit more water just to get that kind of flow going. A bit more water there. And we're starting to get somewhere now. I do like that. So as you can see, it's starting to come to life now. What I want to do is, I think, do I want to stop? No, do you know what? Just a little bit more. I'm just going to go in some of those areas there, a little bit darker on the blue there. The ones I've missed. So if you missed anything, just go back in. Not trying to be too, don't be too regimented, just kind of go with the flow. I think we're pretty much done there. Do you know what, after I finish this, the live, normally I'll go, oh, I missed that bit, or I missed this piece. So you just kind of, you learn as you go in, you do really do. And you don't have to, I mean, these, these weren't very expensive brushes. They were mid-range. Sometimes, you know, unless you're a really good artist, then mid-range is pretty good. I find it works well for most cases. You can buy very expensive brushes or very cheap ones, so it's entirely, it depends on what your budget is. I like that. You see, I like that. Again, it's not too much, but I need to do a little bit more around the edge here now. So I'm thinking, let me just wipe this up. So I'm thinking I may just spritz some water, and I may just spritz around this if I can, if that's possible, and we'll just kind of add some texture to the outside of that there now. To take away the sharpness of the stencil. So I think we're done with that. I shall get a piece of tea towel. I'll use that. I put my tea towel down over the top, and I've just found my kitchen roll. Typical. Okay. So again, we've taken the sharpness off the edges there, and I think that's really nice. I may go back in now. Let's use some kitchen roll. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice to be able to just kind of that. You want the focus to be on your snowflake there, and I think that looks really nice. Again, I'm just trying to work out which way up. I think I've got it now. Right, I think I'm going to do it there. That's better like that. So what I want to do next is I'm going to stick this to my card blank a second, and then I'm just going to do some extra elements to it. I'll find my card blank. So I have a card blank, and I've already stamped Merry Christmas. Now this Merry Christmas is from the Sentimental Christmas set. If you don't remember what that's from, it's There's a great set. I don't know where have I put that set. I put it down somewhere. You'll find it. But I use the same set as I did with when I did this card last week. So it's the same. You know, it's got the same kind of stamps in it as well. So again, a great set that is. So I think I've done the star and I've done the snowflake soon. So let me just put that on there. That's going to go on here, but I'm going to just go around the edge of this and distress it. So I think I'm going to go in with my broken china. You know, sometimes when you're stenciling, you want the focal point to be the center of your card. I mean, the stencil acts as a background quite often. I would also taken away the border that was around the edge as well from the stencil, unless you cut your card a little bit smaller. So we just go around the edge there. I'm just thinking whether I want to go around a little bit darker. Ooh. I do like this ice spruce as well, so I may just go in just a little bit with ice spruce. That's a great colour. It's a cross between kind of, it's a bluey kind of grey. Yeah. I think the combination of the two look really good. Definitely, yeah. Again, there wasn't, we just kind of like went with the flow. I wanted to use a snowflake, so that's what I did. Nothing too pre-planned tonight. So I'm going to stick this to my card blank. We haven't finished yet because we've got more to add to it. So again, once that goes on there, this starts to come to life a little bit more now. Okay. Yeah. We've got more colour to add to that. We'll do that next. So I'm just going to stick this down. Trying to line it up. Excuse me while I try and line this up. Okay. Okay, and the next thing I want to use is, I do have a lovely sentiment that I'm going to put on there as well. That's the snow one. But we need a little bit more sparkle, so I'm going to add some sparkle to this next. I'm just going to stick this down because I can remember to do that. Go and get my, whoops. So this is the 3D glue. This is the Kalal one. It's a great silicone glue. Right, let's stick this down. That sentiment looks lovely, doesn't it? I love that sentiment. Now what we're going to do next is we're going to add some bling to it, because I think we always need some sparkle, especially for Christmas. So what I'm going to do next, I'm going to find my, what I'm going to use, I think I'm going to use some of the, I've got some stickles, so I'm going to use some stickles. Yeah, I think that's a lovely colour to use. I'm just wondering whether I've got a midnight blue. I think that colour may be too dark for my my use tonight. But I think stickers look great. And we're just going to go run a line down the snowflake there. This is going to really bring it to life. So just run a line down those. Call them prongs? Not sure what you call them on a snowflake. This looks really nice. I will zoom in everybody so you can see it a little bit closer. Where's my glue gone now? There we go. Right. Let me just show you close up what we're starting to get. So pick up camera. So we're starting to get something that we like now a lot. Just give it a second. I'm just going to add some more to the snowflake. I'm just reading what Rachel was saying about using WOW. Superfine opaque bright white embossing powder. Ah, yes. I've got. Is it that one? Is that an opaque bright white? Yeah, it's a nice one, that one. I need some sparkly embossing powder. I don't think I've got a lot. I don't use a lot of sparkly embossing powder. I've just realised I don't use a lot of it. Maybe I should. So I'm just going to go quickly around here now. Again, this is the therapeutic part. It may seem a bit boring to everybody, but it's, you know, it's part of the creation. And I'm sure you can be a little bit more careful than I am. But again, you know, once it dries, it's going to look really cool and sparkly, I think. And we can add some more to that now. What I like about these stickles, the nozzle hardly ever blocks, doesn't it? I think it's really cool. I don't know how or why it never blocks, but it seems to, not for me anyway. It always seems to do what it says. So that didn't take long, nearly done. Let's just zoom out a touch there. They do white. Ah, right. Okay. I'm reading the comments about what embossing powder is available. Oh wow, that's good. And do you know what I'm also going to do is I think I'm also going to just go around. Going to run a line around the card here. Does everyone else do it by hand, by eye, or do they use a ruler? I'm trying to be straight-ish. Does flow very well. Right, okay. Again, this is just bringing your eye to the card. I think this is really nice. Adds that finishing kind of touch to your edges on your cards. Maybe I should have drawn a line first, but I think doing it by hand is pretty good. Jeanette's saying that she never uses rulers. She's a gambler. I like her style. Again, it is only a piece of card at the end of the day. I don't think my hand's as steady as it used to be. Maybe my old age. Okay. So I think we're getting there now. I think with this, I'm tempted to do something with the circles as well. So I just wonder what to do with my circles now, whether to colour them or I'm going to put some glitter on them. Choices. Oh, I'm going to add some glitter there. Just because I can. I might leave them white, but with white glitter, so that's... Oh, I missed that one. Nobody noticed that. Right. Yeah. I think I quite like that now. I may just go around here. Sometimes keeping it white is also a good idea. I'll just go around this one here. I think the colour is a bit different on the camera to what it looks like in real life, but I think I should go around the word snow. I'm doing it now. Sometimes I'm very glittery, sometimes I'm not glittery at all, so I go through phases. Okay. So yeah, it is, once it's dry, it's going to look pretty sparkly, I must admit, so I'm just going to zoom out just a touch. I think that looks quite nice. What do you reckon, everybody? Do you know what I have got? Is if I find my... Look for my Wink of Stella pen. Never find my Wink of Stella pen when you want your Wink of Stella pen. No, can't find it. We'll have to leave that for now. But I think that looks quite nice. Again, you know, if I was going to do something inside, I may want to stamp some snowflakes, but I think I'll leave that for now. But again, that's just one way of using the snowflakes. So again, just a little bit of watercolour there on the ink. Again, just I've got glitter on my finger now. So let me just say hello to a few more people here. So if you've just joined me, there, didn't take too long, 45 minutes. Again, it was a case off the cuff and just go with it and see what you come out with. You may want to do it in a totally different colour. I could have done it in pinks. Pinks would have looked really cool as well, or purples maybe. But I was going for a more traditional kind of the blues. So I want to say hello to a few people who's joined us later on. We have Sarah, Jackie, Carol. So thank you, everybody. Don't forget. So I wanted just to recap. So that was what I made tonight. The offer tonight is that these products, so we'll go move this out of the way. So the stamp set has a 50% off offer on it. Great stamp set. So does the stencil have a 50% off offer on it. Great stencil. So that could be snow. It'll also be pine needles as well if you're doing trees. So that's really cool. We also have in our, because we're doing snowflakes, we do have another snowflake which is called Let It Snow. Then we also have, oh, not the holly. I don't know why I brought that out there. We also have the Simply Snowflakes, a nice smaller set, but again, it is just snowflakes. It's really cool, different again. If you want to combine them, you can, but again, I think that's a nice mix of snowflakes there. Two similar sizes, but different styles. Again, the sentiments will work across the whole range because they've got that grunginess to them. Works really well. There's some lovely extra elements in there. Again, Simply Snowflakes, that's a great set. If you want to make those small, quick and easy cards, they work really well as well. And again, you can't go wrong with a good, really cool stencil. So, all of those have a 50% off offer on. Do check everything out on the website. And I think I only decided I was going to do a live tonight, earlier on today. So thank you for joining me, everybody. And